Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox.
I'm breaking down the young and what I owe them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Up the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you might do if you tried to. They call
Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And on the hill in this one, Pedro Martinez. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
And that's a little bit high. And we're underway.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate. And I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
So digging in, J.P. Crawford. The shortstop takes the ball. Martinez, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 1 out, base is empty. Falling behind 2-1. And there's the ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Tosses to first. 2 quick outs in the top of the first here tonight. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you've got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
The 0-1. Ball one there. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
He goes down looking. Mariners go down quietly there. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Fenway Park, and on the mound now, Luis Castillo. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Honus Wagner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Trying to bunt his way on. Has to barehand it to first. And he gets him. Nicely done. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Hank Aaron at the plate and takes high there. Castillo, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
That one missed. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Man at first with one gone. Ted Williams will hit next. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Grounder might be 2. There's 1 to Edgar in time. That's an inning-ending double play. On to the second from Fenway Park. No score. And we're back. Top of the second. Now it's the power speed combo. Ken Griffey Jr. Martinez back to work. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next offering is fouled back. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Cal Raleigh digs in now.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Second inning here, no score. Foul ball.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
No, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
2 out, space is empty. A little bit low. Right side, hard hit. Wagner with the throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Back here in Boston, here's the veteran outfielder, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
And ball 1. Castillo, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. And there's a foul ball. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Just off the outside edge. Swing and a foul out of play. And LaPiedra picks up the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And next for the Red Sox, Willie Mays.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 3-0. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
1 down. Ozzie Smith up next for the Red Sox. strike on the inside corner.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Oh, that's tragic. I didn't hear anything about that.
Man at first, one away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
So 2 down now, and here is Jason Varitek. First pitch just misses. Mays off of first with 2 away. That's down and in. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 3. Andres Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's in there, and now 3 balls and a strike. That one fouled off.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And he shatters his bat on the ground to short. Crawford throws to first in time, and that'll do it. And the Red Sox leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Name is facts, and yes, never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from observers, no public enemy.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Ibanez, more than 2,000 hits in his career, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. That one missing inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And misses inside.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Top of the third, no score. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Now, Jorge Polanco. Smith over to first in time. And Polanco is out. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Third baseman, Andres Jimenez.
And that one wrapped foul. Fastball for a strike at 95. Breaking ball inside. And the count 1-2.
Ball 2.
And that one is inside.
Careful.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So up next, Connor Wong. And fouled off. Nobody out, runner at first. Fouled off, he was late.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
It hasn't been that long, has it? Well, today's Sunday. Pretty sure I streamed. Didn't I stream Friday night? I just didn't stream yesterday. Are the Yankees playing now?
Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it was a whole day.
Runner on the go. And that one is lifted in the air.
Dang
Gets
it.
it away for the out.
3-0 bottom 7th. Okay, that's a good little lead.
Now batting.
Honest Wagner, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Wagner.
Yeah, I seen they were getting absolutely blown out. I'm like, what is going on there?
In the air, center field. Rodriguez sizing this one up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
He's best of 7 though, right? In the first round. It's not like best of 5. Best of 7 still.
You gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Yeah, so a long way to go, I guess, but that looked bad.
It's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Ted Williams. First pitch misses. And a strike in there.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Need to get a run here. Let's go.
2 on, 2 outs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
This one popped up. Under it. Squeezes it. And that's the inning. Boston strands a pair. Still no score. Back here at Fenway, new inning getting started. Digging in, Julio Rodriguez. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Fast forward to 2022, for Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
So digging in, J.P. Crawford. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball for a strike. One down, base is empty. Way upstairs, and 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fourth inning underway, no score.
Got a low-scoring game here so far.
And it remains 2-2. Got it looking. That's a strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it wasn't ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And up next for Seattle, Edgar Martinez. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's inside.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Mariners are down in order. And we are still scoreless. Back here in Boston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Just missed. And that drops in for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of
what is WZA?
That one missing inside.
2-2.
High in the air, out to right. Junior under this one. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Willie
Mays. Up next for the Red Sox. Walked his first time. There's a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it's off the Green Monster. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
So up next, Ozzie Smith. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Oh, I didn't even see his comment. He was telling me to keep grinding. Why did you tell him thank you? What are you talking about? You got me confused.
Going to get a pitch to hit. Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Varitek.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. He's 0 for 1. That's a little bit low. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch is in there. 1-2. And that just misses.
That's a really good take.
Andres Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And stepping in for Boston, Andres Gimenez. He reached on a walk his first time. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back inside Fenway Park, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ken Griffey Jr. Martinez back to work. That misses the zone. And that is ball 1.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at-bat to at-bat.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher Cal Raleigh.
And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Struck out swinging his first time.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
The M's still looking for their first hit in this one. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Nice grab. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. 0 for 1 so far. Gets the slider in there for a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 5 perfect innings in the books. And we still have no score. Back here at Fenway, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. That that pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Swings here and blasts one left field. And out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 1-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. An excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Honus Wagner. First offering, and it just misses. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air, right field. Griffey gets under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though.
Yeah, I don't think I would bet on the Magic to win, but I wouldn't mind if they won. I definitely don't like the Celtics.
Hank up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Just missed.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
One down, base is empty.
Who are the Devils playing? I forgot. They're missing one of their best players, though, so it's going to be rough for the Devils, I think.
And that's outside, ball 4.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Man at first. And now
Yeah, the Hurricanes are the favorite to win that series because the Devils are missing one of their best players. But well, see, you never know in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
1-1.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Diving, makes the grab.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just
What a catch, come on.
Make more great defensive plays.
He just robbed me.
Dugout and swing the sticks.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Manny Ramirez. Right through there for a strike. Hank leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is down low. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save.
What happened in the game yesterday?
Runner at second. 2 down. breaking ball misses down and away. Willie Mays on deck for Boston. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Oh, dang, crazy ending, huh?
That's to third. Seager slings the first inning over, and it could have been worse.
It happens in baseball at so many games, though, you know.
It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And now Raul Ibanez. Ball one there. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 2-0. And another ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And that one fouled off. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, third
No
baseman,
outs. Runner at
Kyle
first. Kyle Seager up next for the Mariners.
Red Sox gonna need to make a comeback in their game today.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now here is Jorge Polanco. Not close with that one. 1-0. Just missed. Go ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one finds the zone, and the count 2-1. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11.
It's been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Rodriguez getting ready to hit. Swung on, belted. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Two on. on 1 out. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Way high. And that is out of play. 1 down, runners at second and third. Grounds 1 to short. There for the out. Runner scores from third. At the plate, Edgar Martinez. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 outs. And that misses. 3-0. Ken Griffey Jr. up next for the Mariners. There's the strike. 3-1.
3-1.
That one deep left field and forget it. And they add to their lead. It's 4-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. Jr. measures 6 feet 2 inches. Over 2,500 hits in his career, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one missed. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Willie Mays. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a good eye there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Junior under it. And he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
The shortstop.
So up next, Ozzie Smith. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time. And he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he...
Oh, now a great stop. And that's a great play for the out.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down. And if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Three ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox, and they trail it 4-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Fastball for a strike. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Luke Raley.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Pedro Martinez departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Tyler
the Red
Holton
Sox.
on the pitch out of the pen here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit.
Tyler
Classic bullpen move right here,
Holton.
so we'll see how it works out.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Raleigh gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And downstairs. Way out front for strike 2. Got him. And 1 out now.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Raul Ibanez up next for the Mariners. He is struck out, and he is walked. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Wagner throws to first in time. And here is Kyle Seager.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ball one, no strikes. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. In the air, left field. Reaches for it, but it's foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. Goes down looking. Mariners lead 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gabe Spire.
Gabe Spire.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Andres Jimenez.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Wade Boggs.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one missing low. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That's down and in. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they get it out of the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And now Connor Wong fought off foul. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Honest Wagner up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's too high. And another ball.
Reno.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hank stands in now and watches strike 1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Matt Brash up and throwing. Saucedo warming up as well. Two outs. And that's a little high. That one ripped. Rodriguez drop step going back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Red Sox 1. Staying in the game on defense, Wade Boggs. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter.
Number 26.
Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Wade Boggs.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Holton back to work. Just off the outside edge. And it's 1-0. High fly ball right field. Aaron gets under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
And 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Tyler Holton won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Aaron
the Red
O'Day
Sox.
takes over on the mound.
Number 56. Aaron O'Day.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one clips the corner. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. No swing. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next one misses. And the count's even at 2. Cut on and missed. And it's a strikeout. And that is the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. But they lead it 4-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Taylor Saucedo. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Here now the Red Sox DH, Ted Williams.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And a foul ball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
On the ground to third. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So a man at first. And next for the Red Sox, Willie Mays. He's a guy who does it all.
Number 52. Pete Crow Armstrong.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Crow Armstrong, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he dodges that fastball. Oh, look at the stop. Off balance speed. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Mariners 4 and the Red Sox 1. Now into the game, Pete Crow Armstrong. He'll be out in left field.
Now playing left field. Number 52.
And now for Seattle, Edgar Martinez.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
He's already homered here in this one. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Dennis Eckersley getting ready to go. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Next offer in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Up next for Seattle, right fielder Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. up next for the Mariners. And that's way high, and that's ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 。 just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Pulled the string of the changeup.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it bangs off the monster. And that's a 2-out double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Luke Raley now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. In there, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Inside, just missed.
1-1.
Nice, nice.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Where do you want them to go?
Third of the game. So 1 hit is all they get. 6, 7, 8
Ew.
scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mariners.
Bro, people don't just hop around like
Red
that.
Sox 1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Matt Brash.
Bro, you've been a Yankees fan for like 3 days.
He's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with
Bro, the White Sox are not going to the playoffs. You funny. You make me laugh. It'd be interesting if they were in the playoffs, but they're not going to make the playoffs. The White Sox. I wish you were old enough where I could take your money, but you're not.
Off the mark there, and that is ball 1. And a slider misses down and away.
2 balls. No strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off. Go
Okie
in there
dokie.
and relax. That's the only way you're going to be.
I noticed you didn't talk about the White Sox thing anymore.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
The other way. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing.
Are you talking like defensively? Are you talking about offensively? Are you talking about like
And now the switch hitting catcher.
what aspect of the game?
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Smith stands at second with no outs. That one down the line, and foul ball. Brash He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game.
The best defensive right fielder in baseball last year was the Red Sox Willie Abreu. And the best offensive right fielder in baseball overall is Aaron Judge. No one's going to deny that.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you. And it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
At least no one sane would deny that. Or no one who's not going to lie about it would deny that.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double.
What's good?
And there's one away.
So that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Boggs batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That's outside, and the count is 1-1. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of inning number 9. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Ozzie around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So digging in, Connor Wong. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. That one out to right. Junior has a beat on it. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Now batting, second baseman, Honus Wagner.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Honus Wagner. And that's in there for strike one. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And there's a foul ball. One strike away. That one outside. And the count 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
3-2.
The Mariners trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.